Hi, it's Colleen and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope that you'll hit the like button and the bell to subscribe to my channel. Today we're going to play with mini stamp sets by Altenew. Let's get ready to do some playing. We're going to work with the Mini Daisy stamp set from Altenew, which is an adorable little stamp. Before we do that, I'm going to do some ink blending using Rose Quartz, Cotton Candy, Purple Wine, and Cosmic Berry from Altenew. And we're going to be using an A2 sized piece of cardstock and our Altenew ink blending tool. So what I'm doing right now here is creating a jagged edge on the bottom part of the card by just tearing it by hand. I just wanted something flirty and fun and different, so I decided to do that. So now I'm ready to do my ink blending. With my ink blending tool, I'm going to be going from the darkest color to the lightest color and create an ombre effect with these inks. If you don't already know this, Altenew creates sets of 4 inks, and they're pre-coordinated in their colors, and they just are beautiful for ink blending if you're trying to get an ombre effect like I'm doing today. And the ink blending tools that Altenew sells, they come in regular size and they're mini size as well. And these are great tools that are ergonomic, which means for people who might struggle with ink blending, getting a grasp on the ink blending tool, or if you have arthritis, this is the perfect tool for you. Guys, it's fantastic and really easy to use. So I'm just finishing up and getting the ombre effect that I want. And I'm using my lightest color now. And once that's done, I will have the card base looking the way I want it to. Isn't that pretty? So now that I have my ink blending done, I'm going to pull out my Mini Daisy stamp set and I'm going to do some stamping on the bottom part of the card where the jagged edge is. And basically, I want to create just a little row of bouquet flowers. So I'm lining it up on my Mini Misty. And then I'm going to stamp with Altenew's permanent black ink. This is a great ink if you use alcohol markers because it won't bleed. And we are going to be doing some coloring with Altenew's alcohol markers. So I wanted a black ink that would not bleed, and permanent black ink is perfect. So now I'm wiping off my stamp and I'm going to move it over and I'm putting it in a different position. A little more offset from the other stamp because I want to create a natural looking row of flowers. And I'm going to be doing this all across the bottom of the page there so that I end up with a whole roll of pretty little flowers. So now I'm going to go back in and do some coloring with my artist markers by Altenew. These are alcohol markers that are so juicy and vibrant in color. And I'm using some colors in the orange color family. You can see the colors up there on the screen. And I'm only working with 3 colors because I want to do some very basic coloring here. I don't want to get into any detail because these are really small images. I start with the lightest color and go around the petals with the lightest color. Then I go in with the medium color and just add a little bit of depth right around the center of the flower where the shadow of the flower would be. And then I'm going in with the darkest color to color in the stamen of the flower. And then I go back in with the lightest color again to do some blending. So I blend the medium shade in with the light shade. And I'm doing this again with the second flower. So you can see me repeating the same thing. I'm starting with the lightest color and going around each petal with it. And once I'm done with that, then I'm going to go in with the medium shade and add a little bit of depth and shadow to the darker parts of the flower where you would find shadows. And when that's done, then I'm going to go in with the darkest color and add the stamen. Don't forget to go back in though with your lightest color to do some blending, like I'm doing right here. So now I'm going to finish coloring and let you sit back and enjoy and listen to some relaxing music. Now that my coloring is done, I can put my card together. So I'm going to place this on an A2 sized white card base. And I'm using a liquid adhesive because I find that a liquid adhesive just gives me more wiggle room when I'm going to adhere whatever I'm going to adhere to my card base. I'm not the greatest when it comes to placement. So I like the liquid glue to give me a little wiggle room to get my card placed exactly where I want it. And you're going to see here, there's a little bit of extra white cardstock on the edge that I'm going to cut with the scissors. And I decided to leave this in the video so that you could see that this stuff happens. And there's a way to fix everything, is what I have found out, rather than wasting the whole card. So now that that is done, I'm ready to add the finishing touches. I'm going to take some glossy accents and add a little bit of shine to the center parts of each flower. And it's just a simple addition, but I find that the details like this really make the difference in your card. So don't forget to add those little details like this that can really help your card go from average to outstanding. And that's it. Isn't that beautiful? The coloring, the ink blending, it's just a beautiful card with the mini stamps. Here's a few more cards using the mini stamp sets. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and also hit the subscribe bell to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by today, and I hope you have a great day.